Well, hello the internet and welcome to the final building video for the aquarium. I think we'll do a tour video for it because this one will otherwise be a bit longer than we normally go for videos. So first up we are doing the axolotl aquarium exhibit thing. Tank? Would you call it a tank? So we have clay as the floor because that's what you find in lush caves. And then I filled it with water. I cut most of this footage because it's really quite boring. And I don't want to bore your minds. So then I added kind of a second pool thing at some point. There we go. Apparently I cut that. Water going in. I don't know what I've done with the cutting of footage for it. And then here I added in a bit where it kind of goes down. Yeah, words. It goes down so that you can see into the water section of the exhibit because at aquariums normally they'd have tunnels. I just didn't build any of the tanks big enough for you to have tunnels to go into the exhibit and look at things. So we have this instead, and then I used deep slate for the background. Mostly I used some of the blue terracotta here and there, and then I just kind of made a weird cave shaped roof. These exhibits ended up having taller roofs than expected, which meant the building looked really weird and blocky, but we're going to do a proper tour where you'll get to see the outside because I spent too many hours recording footage of me placing blue blocks. It gets repetitive and boring, we don't want it. Then I used some night vision to allow me to see properly because it's a bit dark in a cave. Whoa, what a surprise. And continued to try and get it so it had a depth. I guess that's the right word. Added in all of the glass because then it was time for decoration, I believe. Please tell me island decorated. Set it back today, added in glowberries, added in a load of moss. We like moss on this channel, though I don't seem to use it in many builds at the minute. We're going to start putting it in more builds. What did we do next? Added more glowberries, apparently. At some point, I end up adding an amethyst geode thing. We're doing that now. I also added some of the spore blossoms because I like the particle effect that they give off, and also you find those in most caves, in lush caves. Yeah, that wording made sense. So in a few seconds we will be moving on to the dolphin exhibit, I believe. There's the turtle exhibit just opposite, and the big space in the middle is where we're doing the dolphins. So for this, it's kind of like a half and half. There's sand on one side, there's gravel on the other. But first up, I had to build the big stone structure in the middle. That took a while. It made my brain hurt because I wanted it to be like a big arch thing that kind of divided off the two sections, but didn't like fully block it. I wanted you to be able to see the whole way around. So we added that in, and then I started adding in gravel and sand to make the two separate floorings. Because I'm honestly not sure if I got this right, but you get dolphins in most parts of the Minecraft oceans, so it made sense. Now, I couldn't think of a way to do it cleverly so that when you were walking past the reef exhibit, you saw sand without it looking weird. So I kind of gave up on that idea and just went, we'll do a 50-50 split down the middle. But we built it. It was good. And we added kelp and seagrass and I think some dead coral to this to just add something else. Texture. Yes, we like texture here. And then I had to work out the glass. I cut all of that and put all the water in. Yeah, so a little bit of housekeeping. If you did end up enjoying this video, please make sure to like and subscribe because there's plenty more videos like this coming your way. I'm being very low energy today. Apologies. But honestly, I have spent so long doing my textiles coursework. And on the topic of textiles, we're going to be starting a textiles vlog called Adventures with Ghost and Goose, probably. It might change a little bit of the wording, but Goose is my little needle minder, so that's how it got the name. But we're about to finish up on this, so I hope you've enjoyed. That's kind of all. Aquarium tour soon, and I think the end of next week there will be the new series starting. Goodbye, the internet.